Hey guys, it's Patrick here, and I'm going to show you a very little known and underutilized tactic right now that you should absolutely be doing and do it today. One of the basic principles of the really simple social media strategy is to integrate your online social networks, and that should be a basic principle of any social networking strategy. This is a preview of what you're going to learn in Really Simple Bootcamp at reallysimplebootcamp.com, my online course on branding, blogging, and social media. And what I'm going to show you is how to integrate your Twitter and your LinkedIn connections. Now, don't get me wrong, you may already be integrating your LinkedIn and your Twitter, but I'm going to show you a way that you probably don't know about and that actually is one of the right ways to do it versus the wrong ways to do it. And we get into that in Really Simple Bootcamp. But what we're going to do is easily discover three things. We're going to discover which of your LinkedIn connections has a Twitter account and Twitter profile. And then we're going to easily follow those people and maybe better yet, create a Twitter list of all your LinkedIn connections that have Twitter profiles. How cool is that? Now, if you've taken my Twitter tutorials, you know how valuable and useful I believe Twitter lists can be. Twitter lists are a really effective tool. You can just easily scroll down, create a list. I'm scrolling down here, create a list, and then follow and watch only those people's tweets on the list. So for instance, here's a Florida list that I created that currently only has 3 people on it. So while I'm in Twitter, I can just watch these people's tweets and not see everybody's tweets. So they don't get diluted and I can just follow those people's tweets. Well, what if I could have a list of all my LinkedIn connections, at least the LinkedIn connections that are on Twitter? That would be really outstanding, and you can do that. And here's how to do it. I'm using the older version of Twitter here. You may be using, and I've already migrated to the newer version, but it's not that different. Up here on the menu, we go to the third from the left, Find People. Click on Find People, and you'll get some more tabs. Bump, 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 and we're going to click on Find Friends. Click on Find Friends, and then we have some choices. Find your contacts from Gmail, Yahoo, AOL, or, oh, there it is, LinkedIn. Click on LinkedIn and you're going to get a request to connect and go to LinkedIn. We'll go to LinkedIn. It's going to open up a LinkedIn page for you. And the page it opens is a list of all your LinkedIn connections that have Twitter profiles, and it will show you who you're currently following and who you're not following. So for instance, Sandy Abbott, who actually is one of the trainers in the Really Simple Bootcamp, I'm following her. I could choose to unfollow her right now if I wanted to, but of course I don't. Jeannie Abro, who's an executive consultant, I'm not following her. And I can easily just click the follow button. And now over in Twitter, I'm following Jeannie. And as you scroll down your list of connections, you'll see who you're following and not following and be able to follow them very easily just by clicking the button. But let's talk about that list. If I go over to the left side, you'll see dynamic Twitter lists. Save these connections as a Twitter list, and LinkedIn will keep it up to date for you with the latest additions. What does that mean? That means we create a list now, and as you make more connections in LinkedIn, if they have a Twitter profile, they'll be added to the list automatically. How cool is that? So let's click on Save as a Twitter list. We can give this list a name. I'll just leave it as LinkedIn Connections right now. But if you were following or if you were connected to recruiters, you could call the list Recruiters. It'd be created over in Twitter, and you could then just watch the stream of your LinkedIn recruiter connections. And it says here that it's saving my Twitter list. It's being created. And depending on the number of LinkedIn connections, it could take up to 30 minutes for all your connections to appear in the list. I haven't seen that happen yet. It usually happens pretty fast. So I'm going to click OK and go back to Twitter. I'll go back to Twitter and go back to my home page. I'm going to scroll down and look at my lists and see if it's added a LinkedIn connections list to my list of lists in the home page as soon as it gets there. Right now it's choosing to go very slow. Okay, there it is. Come back to my home page, go down, and there it is. My LinkedIn connections are right there. Click on that. It'll bring up the LinkedIn connections. And this is just a list. And right now there's only 72. It'll continue to add more and more until it's got all of the LinkedIn connections that have Twitter profiles. Very, very cool. So again, this is a preview of the kind of thing you're going to learn in Really Simple Bootcamp. It's reallysimplebootcamp.com, all online, and I look forward to seeing you there.